toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the James Madison Dukes offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got a man, it's Kearney. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. Tripped up for the tackle. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Denson. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dukes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kearney. Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And 1st down for the offense.
Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Quick spin on the run. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 4 over Boise State.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Throws for the tight end. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Now from inside the red zone. Get it out on the screen. Nice move to keep running. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Second down coming up.
The give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal, Louisiana Tech.
That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Beckham. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, James Madison, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Now look, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He'll toss it. Moving past the 25. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
That's caught. It's Parker. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Dukes decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Motion from the wideout. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today. There's no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. And this sophomore behind center has been really impressive so far. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Still on his feet at the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Riggs. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They're testing the right side here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on second and long. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Beckham. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets it out fast. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll pull it on the read. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
Nestles it in at the 35. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeford Stadium.
The Dukes will kick it away to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
To throw, it's Beckham. Got it in the middle, it's Riggs. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The sure hands, it's Simon. Makes him talk to the hand. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Pulls it in. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls it in. It's Kearney. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Riggs. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Beckham. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. This one's complete. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on third and goal. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Dukes moving quickly to the line.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
To the air, it's Douglas. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Good timing on the quick out. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
Second down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his feet. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Split backs here. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it along the sideline. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Third down coming up.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll try to sneak it. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Play number 10 on this series. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Newton. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
On to attempt to try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Army is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets that program back significantly. They're trailing by 14 to Jacksonville State.
Looking downfield, it's Beckham.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The RPO, it's complete.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Makes the grab. It's Simon. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. The give out of the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the air. It's Beckham. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Maddox. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Got room to work. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Duke headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Made a defender miss. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Douglas. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The give to the tailback. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the option. Running back searching for a hole.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. He's in open space downfield. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Coming up, 4th down.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run for it. Got a little space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the clock running, this should be the final play. After back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.